Review of Abbott India Limited. Wait and get rewarded. This stock has a peculiar pattern of rewarding its investors consistently. Company started in 1944, having their presence in all the verticals of the pharmaceutical space like tablets, capsules, liquids, injectables. Consistent dividend paying company and having a good track record. Let's look at the rankings. Price rank is at 58.2. About 40% of companies tracked in our list of 660 stocks are better than Abbott India on the returns the stock gave in the last 1 year to its investors. Why this would have happened is because pharma as a sector has been going slow now after the world has recovered from the pandemic pressures. Earnings rank is at 76.8, very good number. Anything above 70 is worth to track a stock, above 80 is worth a qualified entry into a portfolio. Abbott India is kind of slowing down from its top if on the earnings rank. When we plot the price rank chart, there is a steep decline from 96.2 in mid 2020 to 58.2 towards the end of 2020. Chart clearly shows how the pharma sector has traveled in our market in the last 1 year. Post COVID, pharma sector took off in a big way, led the market from the bottom. After that, when the core sector started moving up, pharma took a back seat. It's not that all the pharma stocks have gone down in value, it kind of stayed in the range. When stocks go into range also, ranking drops. That is because some other stocks take over and give better returns, so they get better ranking. So for Abbott, due to consolidation, ranking has dropped. Hence we put this image here. From a rightly seated position, it has fallen head on the floor. Coming to the EBITDA growth, Abbott has always been maintaining a positive EBITDA growth since last 2 years, from 0.98% growth to a maximum of 50 plus, coming to the right edge at around 13%. That is, if September 19 quarterly numbers came with 100 rupees profits for the company, September 20 company made 112.76. Businesses that is having growth above the bank rate are very good businesses to be invested for long term. Coming to TTM EBITDA, Abbott had its growth at 26%, and in September 20 also it has been retaining at 20%. 20% growth, investing in these kind of businesses at right valuations will give us enormous wealth creation. Coming to peer group comparison on price rank and earnings rank, Ipca Labs leads with both earnings and price ranks at the top. Here we can see the ranking positions will itself give what is the condition the sector is having. The top rank is coming at 88.90. That means pharma sector still has some more room to go. In that, Abbott is taking a mid space, not down, because the lowest in the sector is Glaxo with close to 28.29. Obviously, Glaxo is an untouchable stock, while others like Abbott, Alcom, Ipca Labs, those who have been investing in Ipca Labs will know the strength that Ipca Labs had and the returns that the stock has given to its investors. Coming to business growth, again positive. This pattern here, profit going up, coming to the lows and again going up, the similar pattern the stock will have in stock also. Profit has been growing consistently, margins have been increasing in spite of sales being down. When companies maintain a higher margin and profit growth, when sales comes up, that will have a big push to the profits. So that's why our man is showing a thumbs up, stating that this company will have very good returns in the coming future quarters. Looking at investors, retail investors have been enjoying their right of holding this stock. Stock has been doing fantastic in the market and they have been increasing their exposure consistently, while others like mutual funds and FIIs have been selling, mutual funds retaining their position at where they are. Coming to the charts, Abbott has a beautiful chart. It's been a consistent outperformer for a very, very long time. We talked about a different unique pattern for Abbott. Abbott, what happens is it will consolidate for few months and break out into a big range. That range will give more than twice the consolidation period as returns. If say suppose this stock consolidates for 7 months, next 14 months it will rally, and whatever that range was, it will at least give 4 times the returns. So we can consistently with confidence invest into Abbott on a breakout and make very good returns. As of now, on the right edge on the weekly charts, Abbott is going through a consolidation. This consolidation is what brought the rank down. Though stock price is not dropped, ranking is down because of that. On a breakout, we can enter into Abbott and take its next journey. Looks like it will take some more time on the correction phase before giving a breakout. Get in only after the breakout. Coming to numbers of the company, a 33,000 crore market cap company. PE is not available because when there is a negative returns that comes in a balance sheet, sites don't report PE. While if we combine everything and do a PE, this company is somewhere around 31. Sector PE is at 41. So that is, there is space left for the company to move to the top of the sector. That might not happen in a hurry now because the whole sector is not doing so good. 8 analysts have been tracking the stock and 5 of them have given a buy. Analysts who have given a buy are having a target of 20,600. Stock is at around 15,000 change. If it's going to go through some more correction, buying at 15,000 also, there is a 30% gain possibility on investing in Abbott Labs. Returns in the last 1 year, Abbott has been equal to what NSE 500 gave. In the recent 3 months and 1 month returns, obviously when the sector is down, it will not outperform. Defensive sectors will take a back seat when the core sectors are running up. Now, since it's a bull market, core sectors are doing extremely well. Defensives will take rest. So do your analysis before getting to buy the stock, get to know the risk, and then decide to buy. All the views shared are thoughts and ideas on the stock markets from our side. There are no recommendations given to buy or sell any stock.